never seen before, existing in a time of food chains. One predator after another can be considered the overlord of the deep sea, and they are terrifying top-tier predators. On a huge cargo ship, the male lead, Jay, is still doing his job to protect the ocean, secretly hiding in a container. His main purpose here is to search for evidence of the ship's pollution of the ocean. With perfect teamwork, they complete this mission. Meanwhile, at the southernmost point of China, the second male lead, Wu Jing, is a researcher at a marine institution. To better study and explore deep-sea creatures, they developed a framework that can move in the deep sea and has immense destructive power. Since childhood, they have rescued a sawfish, and now they are raising a very docile shark in captivity. However, something unusual happens tonight. Wu Jing's eyes change, and then he frantically crashes into the deep sea during their exploration. They realize there are abnormal energy fluctuations down there, which might be related to the changes in the sawfish. So, they organize 2 teams to dive deep into the ocean to investigate, but this is their first time entering the water. The radar shows that the sawtooth shark has appeared near them, and it's following up with aggressive movements. Right now, the only option is to speed towards the deep sea. Just as they are about to enter the warm cave, the shark catches up. For everyone's safety, they can only accelerate through the warm layer, but the shark immediately follows them beneath the warm layer into a deep-sea world that no human has ever traversed. The radar indicates that 3 giant sawtooth sharks are swimming and continue exploring. At first, they thought everything was safe, but they were shocked to discover that there were already people developing the area underground, along with a lot of high-tech equipment. On the other side, there was a ship collecting resources, and they wanted to find out the truth. They originally planned to take a look, but in the base across the way, they had already discovered them and detonated the surrounding bombs to prevent Orr and the others from uncovering their secrets. In the explosion, the surrounding boulders were sent. Jason's submarine was damaged and couldn't operate. They put on protective suits and headed to the underwater base, hoping for a glimmer of hope. The deep-sea scenery was dazzling. Little Ma touched a sponge. They had to move forward, but something was following. A scream pierced the air, and a helmet drifted down. Wu Jing urged everyone to run as sea creatures swam towards them, teeth glinting, ready to attack. Sea beasts appeared. A team member activated a flare, startling the creature. They moved. Little Ma sensed danger. A scream. A helmet fell, taken by a creature. Unsafe. Wu Jing urged to run as sea creatures neared. A flare startled them, angered. As they were running, they spotted a helmet, slowly drifting down, clearly belonging to someone who had been dragged away by an unknown creature. This place was no longer safe. Wu Jing urged everyone to run quickly, because behind them, a group of sea creatures was rapidly swimming towards them, their teeth glinting, and their movements incredibly swift, ready to unleash destruction. With more and more sea beasts appearing, if they didn't find a way out, everyone would die here. One team member activated a signal flare, and under the intense white light, the sea creatures were startled and the hunt was right in front of him. How could he give up easily? With only 10 seconds left, the group hurried towards the base, but the last teammate was swallowed whole. In the end, at a crucial moment, they managed to close the door, but one female teammate was caught and exploded under the pressure of the deep sea, leaving a gaping hole. But the crisis wasn't over. This was just the beginning. They continued to explore the base, to find a way to save themselves. They arrived in front of a large door, and Jay and Jason tried to lift it open with their strength, then called for May. The switch was flipped, and the 2 of them suddenly had a look of surprise as they opened the door to find several escape pods, but all the controls were off. Then, a spy appeared. It turned out it was one of their colleagues who had been threatening them to kill each other. In the end, he locked them in and tried to flood them by opening the valves before they could get to the... Then they boarded Montes' submarine. Wu Jing thought that if they just drove the submarine out, they would definitely be attacked by the giant sawtooth sharks, and everyone would be doomed. The only way was to light up the underwater station to draw attention and safely escape the deep sea. So, they slowly backed away in the submarine as they approached.
潜艇慢慢退去。当他们来到温月层时，他们发现温月层已经被炸出有非常大的空洞。温月层是隔离深海和浅海地区的自然屏障。就在他们离开的那一刻，一个模糊深海巨物紧跟着他们后面回到海上。到了基地，无着皮艇离开，但却不敢打开发动机。之所以不打开，是因为发动机发出的声音会吸引巨齿鲨。然而追杀他们一伙人开着皮艇追击他们，结果他们就直接给巨齿鲨一口饮旱了西北。借此机会，他们立即启动发动机开始跑步。但现在巨齿鲨出现在海面上，杰森还制作了标枪炸弹，以防止巨齿鲨的突然袭击。这一次，他们要去的方向是一个小岛，名叫欢乐岛。而这个小岛聚集都是富人的度假胜地。随着巨齿鲨的慢慢接近，引起大群海豚跳跃，狗狗不停地叫，预测危险即将到来。这时，在一艘游艇上，一个男的正在向女的求婚，在给代借戒指一刻却掉了。男人找到求婚戒指时，他表白对象消失了，他焦急不明。于是，整艘船突然沉没了，水下似乎有什么可怕的生物。这时，巨齿鲨也在迅速来到这里，而岛上也出现了新的危险。吴京几个人一上岸就喊着人群不要跑进海里，但岛上有未知的危险。因海上的危险现在没有展现，急中生智，用手指啄了一下小黑，刚好碰到大门按钮，然后仓库大门升起，把门外的海兽放进去，偷袭了雇佣兵。趁此机会，他们似的逃了出来。吴京和助手骑着亲爱的小摩托来到飞机坪，本来想开直升机，但有只海兽却守在那里。于是他们商量谁来引开海兽。吴京他拿着铁铲发出声音， 把一只海兽吸引过去。海兽力量大，巨兽终于露出真面目，是一只巨大章鱼，来到海边，不断抓人。一条触手刚在地板上，就给勇敢狗狗咬住。吴京他们开飞机来到海滩边，为了救人，吴京被无情地打回地面，直升机也被触手抓住，狠狠地从空中掉了下来。这时，杰森也被巨齿鲨逼回岸边，巨齿鲨不停追赶，还好关键时刻铁链卡住了，不然杰森得咬咬一口就完了。同时，吴京也被触手抓住，在空中荡了会秋千，就被拉进水底。他想用手中的炸弹炸章鱼，炸弹威力不大，反而激怒了章鱼哥，又再次把吴京拉下水，差点把他勒死在谁身上。幸运的是，刚才爆炸声引来了巨齿鲨，两大巨物相争，必有一死。巨齿鲨正脱开章鱼触手，朝着章鱼脑袋咬去。章鱼哥在巨齿鲨强烈攻击下饮旱了西北，吴京也趁机浮出水面，然后他赶紧去救困在飞机里的助手。然而巨齿鲨也发现了他，直接朝他方向追去。就在他没有时间分析的时候，杰森看到这情景，急